Next is from John Kamepa, and the subject is he's back. I just finished AEW Revolution. One of the theories going around online was that Jeff Hardy was going to make his big return to AEW and set up an angle with MJF. Obviously, and thankfully, in my opinion, that didn't happen, but I would like to know what you guys think about Jeff's inevitable return to AEW. For me, he seems like a risky guy to have in your roster because with his personal issues, you have no idea when or if he may relapse. Would you guys bring him back and push him, or would you just not bring him back at all? P.S. Konnan, your dogs are over with me. Can we call them K-Dogs?
Oh, my God. That's brutal, Bob Evans.
Let me say this about Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy is such a nice guy, and it's kind of like we've given him like a pass on his issues because it's kind of obvious that by giving Jeff Hardy, like the wrestling business, giving him free reign and creative control over his like what he does out there, he's incurred a lot of physical damage, his body, by doing a lot of high risk stuff for the company, like going above and beyond, like kind of like Darby Allin does. Mm-hmm. That we kind of give him a pass because it's kind of like the fault of the wrestling business that he's kind of messed up, that he's gotten addicted to painkillers and drugs, because of alcohol. The damage that he's done to his body. And it's kind of a weird flex with this guy because he's like, he is a risk, but he's such a nice guy, like never harmed any, like, so it's like, what is this guy going to do without wrestling? Like, this is his life. He's a very destructive personality, like just being kind of in that environment kind of like at least gives him some structure in his life.
You know what I would do with him, Disco? I was just thinking of this while you were talking, is that, he's already in his 40s and people always expect him to take bumps and he's willing to take them unnecessary. Bro, I would just turn that heel because as a nice guys always get over sooner or later and a lot. He's probably got a lot of pent up aggression, people that have wronged him, and he could, dip into that and not have to fly because now he's a heel and he could do one or two cool moves because he's still a legend. You know what I'm saying? But as far as bringing him back, I would definitely have to see where his head is at and to see if he's genuinely contrite. That's another great word. That's two, Joe.
That is two. I'm gonna write that down.
And I just want to see what he's learned. And I talk probably to his rehab counselors to see where his head is at. And he's done so much for this business as in a pro when it comes to his job. I would like to use him, but he would have to convince me, I don't know where John Kampe or whatever got that idea that he was maybe scheduled to come back. Because the last report I see from a few days ago, Matt Hardy said that there has been no discussions about Jeff's return. So I don't know who's telling the truth there.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Okay,
well,
next
I'm assuming the brother.